Back and a little less guitar in the monitor. Maybe roll the highs out of the monitor, guitar coming back just a little. Hello. Hi. My name's Ben, and we're feeding back, and once we figure that out... Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Hi.
Kevin? That was fucking awesome. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah. So, yeah, Kevin was amazing. So, we're gonna give it a shot and then we'll just kind of tune it up as we go. My name is Ben, I'm in a band called Kinda Like Spitting. I think that's all you guys really need to know at this point. And Kevin, this is a song about summertime and I think you'll get it. So, this is about the way the summer has been. Puzzled at the office, puzzled at the bank. I put my hands against a tree line, I know it's real, but it still looks fake. And the last thing I remember from that world was a drum take, clicked out on the tape too slow. Oh, what a life we give towards obsessions and curled toes, and the deadline that's running through our friends, as well as foes. And the tree line looks over like a bending ghost as I go down this road of the boring, I'm bored. No one saw it coming, everyone was shocked. So I bump my roommate's helmet and keep a tight grip on my bike lock. Take the side streets, keep my eyes clocked out. It only takes a second to pass. I've had some really smart people say some really smart things to me. I've had really good people bummed out here in this bed next to me. So I sing my life in circles through these outrages. And I have had some really nice people have to tell me goodbye. So I give a wish to a nickel, close my eyes and let it fly and try to stay positive. Thanks. Our Savior's fallen out, and he won't get up. We cast away our stones, why won't he get up? So unawake with you, you'll let me drive your car, you'll let me break your heart, and still not wanna give up. So now the only time I get to see you smile is in the darkest rooms with the brownest tiles. And to hear you laugh is such a sweet refrain, so sick with joy. Hey, I'm the perfect boy. Our Savior's fallen ill, but here's a souvenir, another saint to pierce against our bedroom walls. It says you can't give up, and that you won't wake up till you close your eyes and lay down. So now that it's been a while, somehow come back in style, you smile at me. I hear the trash collectors at night, drunk romance, soft forgiving lights, it's all the same. 50s, 60s, 70s now, heartfelt's burnt into our brow. If it's all the same to you, I'm going home. Make what you can out of nothing, keep bluffing your way to extinction. You're a sick fuck to think that this, unlike anything else, will last forever. Building rock anthems and jigsaw exterior, ya see see what you miss, but you can't stand to be near her. It's bigger than that, you realize, but short-sighted impulses own what's left of your dignity. Tell yourself quietly, don't plow the field yet, you're waiting to grow some new life from retrospect. You know free agency pays little in the long run, but you just don't feel like your legs are that tired yet. Friends and go-between sing like canaries crushed in spring. This is the thanks you get. Somewhere that's sweet, maybe someday we will meet, and I can thank you without strings. All these befores that get drilled out long after, it's all just leverage when you're sure that it's over. The streets go blurry like a movie that you saw once. Minutes freeze, but you can't collect the corners. She used to whisper your name like a refrain. And when she held you, you know you felt safer, but your demons are fucking huge. You stack your deck to lose. You say there's nothing you can do, but we all know you're lying. Friends and go-between sing like canaries crushed in spring. This is the thanks you get. You get what you put in, I guess that's bullshit in the end. Written under fluorescent lights that replace the sun at night. This is a song by the Postal Service. I'm thinking it's a sign that the freckles in our eyes are mirror images, and when we kiss they're perfectly aligned. I have to say that if God himself did make us into corresponding shapes, like pieces, puzzles from the clay, and yeah, it may seem like a stretch, but it's thoughts like this that catch my troubled head when you're away, when I am missing you to death, when you are out there on the road for several weeks of shows, and when you scan the radio, I hope this song will guide you home. They will see us waving from such great heights. Come down now, they'll say, but everything looks perfect from far away. Come down now, we'll stay. So I tried my best to leave this all on your machine, but the persistent beep, it sounded thin upon listening, and that frankly will not fly. You will hear the shrillest highs and the lowest lows with the windows down as this is guiding you home. They will see us waving from such great heights. Come down now, they'll say, but everything looks perfect from far away. Come down now, we'll stay. Hey Alex, I'm getting a little bit of feedback. Something is kind of just right about to break. You can hear it. Yep, it's gone. Cool. Is it just the open-ended?
Flip the graph switch on your DI box.
Okay. Is it?
No, it's just your pickup getting the buzz on.
All right, no big deal. Thanks for coming, you guys. Here's another song. This is a prayer. Let the following days always remind us of the present we face, constantly dazed. Let the following nights uniformly teach and conform, bless and keep us warm till we're finally safe and together. And how repressed are our exchanges. I see your hands watched you rolled. How many smiles have you been faking? From what I'm told, you like to see a coffin fold. There is no sympathy. So these are useless love letters, and the house is filled with smoke and light, hollow wings and blacked out eyes, and the scene goes frame by frame, till we finally focus on the few details we have left and failed to use. We will remember what we choose when we finally focus on the few details we have left and failed to use. We will remember what we choose when we finally focus on the few details we have left and failed to use. We will remember what we choose. The following days always remind us of the present we face, constantly dazed. Thank you. I'm gonna play a couple new songs. There's a new record coming out in March. Yay! This is a song about a gentleman named Phillips. I just finished a book with its covers torn and its pages worn. The story starts on the day you were born in the city where movie houses stood, raised on Elvis and Hollywood. The bad guy's bad and the good guy's good, and the weight of the world is always on the sheriff's shoulders. There was life in the little house above the hospital for the dying. So I will keep singing, I will keep fishing for some words in this water all around me. As the houses of home shook, and as the shelter broke, you got a good long look of a country and class run by buzzards and crooks. Mississippi, Mississippi, through CIA and Klan, through McCarthy's damn blacklist, Nixon and Nam. They tear gassed the students, but you had a plan, and the weight of the world is always on the sheriff's shoulders. There was life in the little house above the hospital for the dying. So I will keep singing, I will keep fishing for some words in this water all around me. There was life in the city that night when you found your voice and you voiced your side, and you held your ground to help us see. There's more to life than lovers and shores. There's more to life than an office at the top floor. Somehow, some way, we all find peace. We all find. Thank you. Here's another new song. It's slid right through the turnstile, and off the loft we went. We were taken in by strangers and called out by coil and kin. Concentrate on as far back as you can go, when you would put a bullet in its belfry to prove it's all a hoax. So what we don't impress the fireworks with the strumming of our smiles, but you can look up how high heaven is and try to count the miles. Keeps us busy for a while. says the cradle to the kick drum. Oh, your life begins again with smoke butts like spent bullets and street sweepers home to sleep again. And when he put his arm around me, his hoodie smelled like gasoline. So here's to all lost fragrances, to a future with some balance, to a future without judgment, to a future with my family, to a future without anger, to a fate of more than damaged fits, to a future worth remembering. Okay. I have one more new song, and right now the title for this is an Aesop Rock lyric, and the Aesop Rock lyric is, life's not a bitch, life is a beautiful woman. You just called her a bitch because she wouldn't give you that pussy. Maybe you all didn't share any similar interests. Maybe you're just an asshole who couldn't sweet talk the princess. Life's not a bitch, life is a biatch that keeps the villagers circling the marketplace, searching for the G-spot. Maybe you all just didn't share any similar interests. Maybe you're just an asshole. Maybe I'm just an asshole. There's so much that I don't understand, so I lay awake and analyze the night. I have popped every pock, picked at every scab. The levels aren't hot enough, it sounds so cramped and tight. Faster than a bullet from the chamber. From hotel beds I love you said to strangers. No matter what it meant, seems like such a ride. So I am spending all my time finding signals, writing rhymes. Not one voice goes unaffected, crumbling under all the weight of critics, judges, mentors. Falling off the cart, some sunlit, showless, hopeless town. And in the winter the van is quiet and we're crowded. The pen is broken, I'm bleeding on the napkin. All of these songs, they're inconsequential, so it's over, it's all over. You hoped your Greyhound would roll over down into the drink, and the cops would block the streets for miles. Crumbling under all the weight of critics, judges, mentors. Falling off the cart, some sunlit, showless, hopeless town. The spell I'm under, blankets, earplugs swelled up, breath getting quicker, so I dog ear pages to remember where I left off. I hope we grow up soon, before my mind goes out of tune. I hope we grow up soon, before my lights go out. And in the winter the van is quiet. By the nape of my neck you can hand me down, to forge a little more in the quiet than we found. So just to say anything, you say that you love me, only so much time you can waste on me. There's only so much time you can waste on me. punishing for lack of faith. So just to say anything, I say that I love you too. Only so much time you can waste on me. There's only so much time you can waste on me. You feel fat and I feel ugly. Together we don't like anybody. I feel sick 'cause I know you're gonna run, and I can't blame you. I don't know what you want, I don't know what you need. I wonder if I'm annoying you like you're annoying me. Middle finger to the freeway, and your puppet show goes on. It's none of your business who she feels anymore. So you call her and you expect her to care. She don't care, so who's in the wrong? Even if it hasn't been that long, she's none of your business anymore. So you couldn't find a place in your heart to put her. So this pocket of soil has had to do. It's none of your business who she feels anymore. So you call her and you expect her to care. She don't care, so who's in the wrong? Even if it hasn't been that long, she's none of your business anymore. Even if it hasn't been that long, she's none of your business anymore. I'm gonna play like 4 or 5 more. 2 covers, 1 new one, and then 2 of whatever anybody wants to hear, or 3 or whatever, however long you guys can stick it out. But this is a song by Billy Bragg. One of them's off her food, and the other one's off his head, and they're both going off down the boozer to drink a toast to the one that he hates most. And she says there are no winners, only losers. Well, if there are no winners, then what is this he sees as he watches? A complete lack of honor as he sits in the stands with his head in his hands, and he thinks of all the things he'd like to bring down upon her. But revenge will bring cold company in this darkest hour, as the jukebox says it's all over now. And he stands and he screams, what have I done? I've fallen in love with a little time bomb. I've fallen in love with a little time bomb. In public he's such a man, he's punching at walls. With his bare and bloody hands, he's screaming and shouting and acting crazy. But at home he sits alone and he cries just like a baby. And he holds your letters, but he can't read them as he fights this loneliness that you call freedom. And you said this would happen in you. We're not wrong, I've fallen in love with a little time, Mom. I've fallen in love with a little time, Mom. Thanks. Okay, here's another new one. It goes chugga chugga chugga. Thanks for staying. These symptoms, so lazy, 15 days without a set change. Forward yes man, counterclock, cross clutchers, 3 billion people, one fucking name. Save the flags of resolution, live out your cycle. Out here there's a new constitution every couple 100 miles. Turn the bed back into a couch, a mattress tongue in a 70s mouth. Not a home, just some fucked up house to spend time in. I know I'm gonna pass and how these history books burn fast. All hail the myth of great control. And all hail the holes we shine in for $3 at the door. And all along the way you sang hallelujah, save these souls. And the more and more you gave, the less you seem to have your own. These labels, these long names, another construct holds up the mainframe. Take the piss out, no eye contact for haters. In this weather, we're all wet the same. I see the flags, I hear the standards, keep every frame on file. Self-installed, self-improvement stalls are how we give ourselves to style. Turn the bed back into a couch, pin thank you notes on the fridge, heads out. Flames rise, try not to feed them. I know how we know when we're beaten. I know I'm gonna pass and how these history books burn fast. All hail the joke we're getting away with. I've got the check, but I'll have to post-date it. And all along the way you sang hallelujah, save these souls. And the more and more you gave, less you seem to have your own. So we burn in whatever we have to learn. And we burn in whatever we have to learn. Thanks to everybody who had the show, had us here. Just gonna do 3 more in a row. We'll call it a night. You're thinning out. Oh, I'll do Blue Period if you want. Okay, that was. Okay, so 3 more songs. Should I do the slow one or the rock one first? I'll do the rock one, then the slow one, then the other rock one. We'll call them that. Brother, friend. It's not like I want this to end. Sister, companion, it's not like I plan to abandon, but I have been here before. Your pages get flipped, I can tell by the weight in your face that you can't be trusted. And I have been here before. And there's nothing behind it. You can't tell us that we're all together like a sea of presidential timber. And we're filed up one by one, cause I like you. Oh, I like you. You can't see our heads collapsing till we find some kind of space. It comes on slow and then it takes over. Let's be passionate. It's not like we'll get another chance to do this. Don't be embarrassed. Go over the top but come up from the bottom. Let's be passionate. It's not like we'll get another chance to do this. Don't be embarrassed. Your heart, your lips, the parts of your being that I miss, they have seasoned me over the last year. But haven't we been here before? And shouldn't we have something against these words? When there's nothing behind it, I want to take these little minutes and try to find myself some space. I want to relive little minutes and try to keep the dream awake. I want to relive little minutes, but they just keep stacking up on themselves. You can't make it fit when it works like this. If it becomes a job, let's be passionate. It's not like we'll get another chance to do this. Don't be embarrassed. Go over the top, but come up from the bottom. Let's be passionate. It's not like we'll get another chance to do this. Don't be embarrassed. Overly enthused, easily confused. Do you really even have to ask why you feel so used with common obligations and common complications? She says to me in the dark that it was just like suicide, and that you really don't want to die, but you said it so many times. Like a musical trend, you see us as a phase, predictable film with a forgettable end. Why does boy meet girl leave me feeling ripped off? The love police have been tipped off, following a trail of denial. They've all got my file, said worry in for the knockoff, guilt for the cleanup. You say keep your chin up. Here we are in the open air, the glow of our godless season. We're fighting for no reason. We both want the same things. It's just like suicide. I really don't want to die, but we've been through this so many times. It's just like suicide. I really don't want to die, but the choice ain't mine. This is a song by Pulp, and if anybody does want to hear anything after this song, it's been a hit. I don't write hits, so I have to cover other people's hits to try and make this okay for you guys.
Don't be modest.
Don't be modest. You guys ever seen Spinal Tap? That. There it is. Hey, little girl. Okay, anyways. Alright, here's a song by Polk. She came from Greece, she had a thirst for knowledge. She studied sculpture at St. Martin's College, that's where I caught her eye. She told me that her dad was loaded. Said in that case I'll have rum and Coca-Cola. She said fine. And in 30 seconds time she said, I wanna live like common people. I wanna do whatever common people do. I wanna sleep with common people. I wanna sleep with common people like you. Oh, what else could I do? I said I'd see what I could do. So I took her to a supermarket. I don't know why, but I had to start it somewhere. So it started there. I said, pretend you've got no money. She just laughed and said, you're so funny. I said, yeah, I'll see no one else laughing here. Are you sure you wanna live like common people? You wanna see whatever common people see? You wanna sleep with common people? You wanna sleep with common people like me? But she didn't understand. She just smiled, held my hand. Surrender right above a shop. Cut your hair and get a job. Smoke some bags and play some pool. Pretend you never went to school, but still you'll never get it right. When you're laid in bed at night, watching the roaches climb the wall. You can call your dad, he could stop it all. You'll never live like common people. You'll never do whatever common people do. You'll never fail like common people. You'll never watch your lives slide out of view. So you dance and you drink and you screw, 'cause there's nothing else to do. So sing along with the common people. Sing along and it might just get you through. Laugh along with the common people. Laugh along even though they're laughing at you. And all the stupid things that you do, 'cause you think that poor is cool. Like a dog hiding in the corner, they will bite you but never warn you, look out. They'll tear your insides out. 'Cause everybody hates a tourist, especially one that thinks it's all such a laugh. Yeah, and the chip stains and grease will come out in the bath. You will never understand how it feels to live your life with no meaning or control, and with nowhere left to go. You are amazed that we exist and burn so bright whilst you can only wonder why. Surrender right above a shop. Cut your hair and get a job. Smoke some tags and play some pool. Pretend you never went to school, but still you'll never get it right. 'Cause when you're laid in bed at night, watching the roaches climb the wall, you can call your dad, he can stop it all. You'll never live like common people. You'll never do whatever common people do. You'll never fail like common people. You'll never watch your life slide out of view. So you dance and you drink and you screw, 'cause there's nothing else to do. Thanks. I'm gonna do one more, and I broke a string, so I have to do a cover that takes 3 chords. But whenever
I know you heard me the first time.
I can't do it, I broke the string, I'm sorry. I'll play it next time. Come to the next show. This is a song by Smog, who is a better songwriter than me. See, Smog songs are rad when you're out of tune, because that's the way they're supposed to sound. That sounds so fucking ugly, it's awesome. It's not ever gonna be a hit, so why even bother with it? It's not ever gonna be a hit, so why even bother with it? Just lay it down and forget about it. Just lay it down and forget about it. Well, I'll never be a rock and roll saint. Well, I'll never be a rock and roll saint. I'll never be a Bowie, I'll never be an Eno. I'll never be a Bowie, I'll never be an Eno. I'll only ever be a Gary Newman. But that's not the only reason. Oh, that's not the only reason. Thanks for coming. I'm on tour, so we have records here and stuff if anybody doesn't have any cut deals. Thanks for coming. Good night, everybody.